Hi, I'm Huw Lewis and I'm here today with Rob Warlow, the author of Loan Sharp, Get the Business Finance You Deserve. And I've heard it said quite often in this tough economic climate that people are struggling to get finance from banks. We've talked about people not having the right business plans. That's a good reason why they need to get back to basics. But what are the things that people should be doing if the bank has turned around to them and says, well, no, they won't lend them the money then?
Yeah.
Where can they get money from?
You're right. I mean, there's lots of research and surveys out there which are suggesting anything between 3 to 4 in 10 business owners are being declined. And I personally think there's a lot that business owners can do in order to make sure they get that yes. But if they have really got that no and it's not much that they can do to get that overturned, I think there are a couple of alternatives. I mean, the first thing that we can do is to really, again, you mentioned about going back to basics, within the business, because the first real alternative source of finance is cash that's locked up within the business.
Okay.
You've got to look at your debtor book if people owe you money, and what can you do to get that money in quicker? Can you get on the phone, screw terms down to be much quicker and getting people to pay you? Look at your stock. You've got a lot of dead stock in there, stock that's sat there for a long, long time. That's valuable cash sitting up on this shelf doing nothing. So there are a couple of quick things: is looking at your debtor book, looking at your stock to try and release cash a lot quicker into the business.
Try and find some money.
Yeah, that's the other one. Another alternative source of finance then are called the 3 Fs, the family, friends and fools. So so looking at those families, those friends and those fools who perhaps may want to invest in your business. There are people out there who do have surplus cash and may be looking for an alternative return, a better return, just something different to do with the money. And so you've got business owners now going out there and hunting out those family, friends and fools to give loans or even to perhaps take shares in their business as well.
Yeah.
But a word of warning: when you take funds from family or friends, you're really changing the nature of your relationship with them. You're moving away from being family and friends into the business zone. And you have to think carefully, what happens if I miss a repayment? You're going to pass these people in the street, you're going to be drinking with them in the pub, eating with the restaurant. How's that going to change the relationship if you even default on that loan and fail to pay them back? So word of caution on that one.
Okay.
Another alternative, which is growing again in popularity, although been around for many years, is asset finance. You're looking to buy a new van, a piece of equipment, just go out there, speak to an asset finance firm, and just finance that one particular asset. They will make the same demands on you as regards information, but they're just interested in just the asset itself as opposed to the whole business. So it's a much easier way to get finance. Probably the last alternative source then is something called crowdfunding or peer-to-peer lending. So this is where you're actually tapping into the crowd. You've got people out there, as I mentioned, who have got money earning a paltry interest rate in the bank and want a better return on it. So they put money into the marketplace and say, hey, I'm up for doing loans. So there's lots of intermediary websites particularly that have popped up to help facilitate crowdfunding. You've got crowdcube.com, that looks at helping people who want to give up equity. You've got fundingcircle.com, they will put people in touch who want to give loans. And also some equity as well. You then got other funders, thincats.com, same type of thing, marketinvoice.com, they will help release cash from individual invoices. So in response to the whole credit crunch thing, there are a lot of alternative finances which have come up that are really giving banks a run for their money. So those are some of the quick alternatives.
Some great tips there, Rob. So if the bank says no, don't give up. There might be alternatives, and it could be releasing cash, the 3 Fs, asset finance, and a lot of those other alternative things are now springing in to fill the gap that isn't being met by the banks.
Absolutely, yeah.
Fantastic. So this is Rob Warlow of Business Loan Services and author of Loan Sharp, Get the Business Finance You Deserve. Thank you very much, Rob.
Thank you very much, Huw. Appreciate it.